All
We're
right.
looking at the Apocalypse domain.
The world is
Where
ending. The world is
some
ending.
say the world ends in fires, others ice. I'm ready for both.
Uh,
So let's take a look here. Blah, 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 blah. We get some spiels.
darkness and hellish rebuke and
And
whatnot.
Doom.
Doom. Third level bonus action. 150-foot range.
50 feet. 1
Concentration
minute.
up to a minute.
Concentration. You whisper a prophecy of imminent death, and these words slip into the threads of a creature's fate and cause it to pull towards the moment of its death. One creature that you can see within range makes a critical save. Without a failed save, you can take a reaction. When that creature takes damage from an attack, don't roll the attack's damage. Instead, the highest number possible for each damage die at the end of each of its turns. The target. Oh, wow, this spell's good.
This has a lot of power to it.
So basically, as a reaction, you go, woo! So, wait, does it say attack?
It's specifically an attack.
Got you.
That one,
So,
it's
but max damage, like the barbarian's attack or something is big.
Barbarians, rogues would be insane with this.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's still fine though.
Yeah.
There are enough restrictions that I'm not concerned.
Yep, and that's
You
our
gain the
only
ability
spell.
to foretell a creature's doom. As a bonus action, choose a creature within 150 feet. The creature have advantage. You can use this number with your wisdom modifier. Regaining all spell use when you fish a long rest. Channel divinity to hasten a creature's doom. Bonus action. Spend a use. Choose a creature. You can see within 10 minutes the attack rolls against the creature can score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
Ah.
I'll be honest, these are sucky.
I'm gonna save my opinion for the end.
All will be dust. You can use your channel divinity to twist a creature's fate. As a bonus action, you can spend the use of your channel divinity to choose a creature you can see within 120 feet of yourself. Give advantage to the next saving throw it makes against your spells before the end of your next turn. Level 17. When you are an ally within 120 feet of you is about to make a death saving throw, you can expend the spell slot to heal the target number of 10 times the level of this slot is expended. Not a reaction, so you can just do this.
Yes. So
That's the one good ability the subclass gets.
here's what I'm going to say. Well, actually, two things. First off, at what point does the person down make a death save? Is that the start of the turn or specifically at the end of the turn? Start. So if you were for this ability, you'd
That's
be.
why if you get a natural 20 on a death save, you get back up.
Okay. So. First off, I'm not a big fan of this subclass because even though it's nice that if you look at Visions of Annihilation, Doomsong, and All Will Be Dust, they all have support for, all attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah, this doesn't have anything.
You let other people do things easier, but you don't do anything.
But also, do you know what's something I don't like about this?
Yeah?
What do all three of those features have in common?
They're all costly in some resource intensive in some way.
No, not that. Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. Like this piles up on bonus actions. And clerics already have some really good bonus action stuff they could do.
The issue here also again in terms of in Paladin, I'm not entirely sure I agree with you on that. They have some bonus actions they can do. Either way. Well, you are correct. I don't feel as strongly here because the situations you use them are very specific.
That's true.
They don't conflict with each other.
But no, the best thing I could say about this subclass is that it's honestly, even though all of these are useful,
it doesn't do anything.
Right,
That's all you need to say, Ross. That's all you need
boring.
to say.
It's boring.
I mean, it's not even just boring. It literally does nothing. Like, anyways, approved without thought. Moving on. I'm not. You're right. You were right when you said I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because it's not very fun. So let's sorcerer it up.
Sorcerer.
All right. And I'm going to start prepping for bed.
Yep. Are we taking another break? We're back from our break.
We are looking at the hungering dark. I'm talking this video because I can't talk very loudly. When you tell us to fear the dark, it isn't to protect us, but to keep us under control. That guy.
That one guy.
When you reach sorcerer level 3s, you get some spells, and you want me to look at Confounding Shadows, Tide of Darkness,
Umbral
the new
Tendril.
one.
Yeah, but all the new ones, basically. So, first off, we get a cantrip.
Confounding Shadows is a cantrip. You get an orbs, you hurl it. I don't know if it's just hurl it, but it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a flavor fail right there.
Wisdom
But they take
save.
1d6 psychic damage and is unable to see you until the end of your next turn. That is strong for a cantrip.
I was gonna say, there is something that does a very similar thing with the strike of, I want to say, the Cloud Giant. Although I think it actually gives you invisibility now, thinking about it more.
Cloud Giant. The thing about the strikes of the giants. When you take this feature, choose one of the benefits. The target takes you must know
yes, you
become
invisible.
Invisible to and basically the same thing, yeah.
That's what I'm questioning. Does this count as being invisible to that creature, or
it's Ross? It is a moot point. Strike of the Giants is similar and uses a resource. This doesn't. You have basically given me the nail in this thing's coffin. I cannot, in good conscience, allow it. They are the same thing, to be clear. They're the same effect, mechanically.
Are they, though? Because, here's the thing.
Yes.
I don't mind.
Are.
I don't mind banning it, but the only thing I'm questioning is, with the wording in mind, they just can't see you. Would that mean that, because this applies the invisibility condition to you against that creature, not see you? Yeah. Wouldn't that mean that if something has tremor sense, wouldn't that go past the Cloud Giant invisibility? But
it would also go past Strike of the Giants.
That's what I was saying. That it would go past. Would it go past its other one?
It would go past both. Yes.
Oh, it would go past both. Okay.
Yes, that was what I was trying to tell you. They are mechanically the same thing. I believe... Yeah. I don't know why they've worded it so differently in both abilities, but mechanically they do the same thing. So unfortunately, yeah, can't allow this.
Fair. Tide of Darkness.
I'll be honest, Ross, thank you for bringing up Strike of the Giants, because that would have actually been difficult without that. First level, to range yourself, variable somatic, run round. You unleash a wave of swirling shadows that fills an area next to you. Each creature in that cast spell makes a wisdom save. On a failed save, they take 2d8 psychic damage and are blinded until they are out of the area of darkness. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage and isn't blinded. The darkness lasts until the end of your next turn.
The scaling for this is weird. Because there's no precedent on the range of this. Like, there's no upcasting that does range.
There are a couple, actually. But I actually don't care about this. I'm going to say this is fine, honestly.
Yeah. I see it as a similar thing to... Not Hunger of Hadar, but it's like a Warlock spell that there's an area effect that removes reactions.
Yeah, we're going to keep going, though. Then we got Umbral Tendril. You create a tendril of life-stealing shadows that lash out at a creature in range that you can see. They make a ranged spell attack. Now we make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 necrotic damage and you gain 10 hit points. Ooh, that's nice.
That's pretty nice, honestly.
I'm going to approve. This is actually solid. This is solid because it's decent damage plus temp.
That's a pretty decent pretty decent damage
Then we
for the
got
range.
Shadowy Eruption. Which is not wanting to load for some reason. Then we got Shadowy Eruption. Which is not wanting to load for some reason. Am I losing connection? Oh.
Oh no, I think you... Are you losing connection?
That's fine. There is a... Wait, is there a solution if it's not loading? Don't tell me. No shot. If I go to a different site... Yeah, this is specific to D&D Beyond. Also, don't look at that. Ross, try and access D&D Beyond.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this. So, clicking on Shadowy Eruption. Oh no.
I'm having problems
Beyond.
for a second.
Seriously, just go down.
Well, we could still take a look at the abilities at the
No,
very
because
least.
I was able to get into it. It's not down.
What?
It's not down?
Why are Pleeps and I
No.
just having the issue then?
I don't
Maybe.
know.
You sure you were able to get in?
Yeah, I just refreshed the tab I have open, and I didn't have any problems other than it took a
That's
second.
not the same thing.
Well, I just
Can
moved...
you do a new tabby?
Let's see. I'm opening a new tab of it now.
Okay, so I was able to... If I go to collections, click characters, on my end, I was able to get there, but if I clicked on the D&D Beyond button on the top left, it starts loading.
What is going
Yeah,
on?
I'm having problems getting in if I open a new tab.
So you can go to collections, we can go to characters. So
Yeah.
what if I... Okay, so clearly some things are broken and some things aren't. Let's experiment.
Did not think this would be an experimental version of this, but here we are.
Can we just do... Wait, if I try and just go right to one of my characters, it'll load my characters. Look at him.
Yeah, no,
Ooh,
we're getting a
Ross,
spike of,
Ross.
Oh, what's up?
I have an idea.
Oh, we're gonna look at it through here?
This is stupid. So I'm just going to... Do I have to... I think I have to drop a... I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. What gets shadowed? Do we even know what gets Shadowy Eruption?
Well, you can get the subclass. Or you can get the class. You can just choose the class, I think. You have access to that class, I believe. You do.
Yeah. So that would be a sorcerer.
A little weirder way we're looking at it this time, but it's fine.
Take 20 levels. For our subclass, we will take Hungering Dark, Innate Darkness Spells, Shadowed Soul, and...
I think we could just look at the spell list. Go over to where you select spells, and it should be...
in Add Spells. And then we just go...
Oh.
Oh, no. What? Is it... Oh, that crashed everything. Oh, wait. Are we back? We're back.
Oh, okay. We're back.
Well, I'm glad I destroyed one of my favorite characters for that.
Yeah, rip. Oh, actually, real quick. Let me just double check something real quick. Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones that had to be clarified.
Okay, well,
so there's a bit missing here. You're gonna notice.
A 20-foot radius sphere of gloom erupts from a point you choose within range. As fell under some dimensions of shadow, flood the area you select and need to push through into this reality. For from when you cast the spell, you choose one of the following options. Darkness hides terrors creatures of your choice. In the area, you must make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 48 psychic damage on a failed save. Must use a reaction to move as far away as it... So, I know the spell. Use a root. Unsuccessful save. They take half as much damage only. Or creatures of your choice in the area must make a constitution saving throw. Target takes same damage. Necrotic on a failed save. Its features between it. Save the target takes half as much damage only.
The clarification here. because it's important in this context. For specifically Shadowy Eruption, under the Tomb of Shadows header, add for 1 minute to end the second sentence.
For 1 minute, I tried to. That is so different.
That's why I have that tab open, because it gives a lot more clarification. Because when I originally read this, specifically, I read that second one for Tomb of Shadows. I was like, wait, is their speed permanently removed by 20 feet?
We actually need to make a couple changes. So I'll start with the most obvious one. 6 psychic. And what is this? 48 psychic. No. The darkness hides terrors. Just has to go. Can't have it.
Why are you just outright? Because I understand the comparison to Dissonant Whispers. You also got to keep in mind, Dissonant Whispers is a first level spell.
You are correct. And you have hit the nail on the head. We're done. That. You just explained my point.
What?
Why even have that? The sentence is this is you're never going to want to use this.
I mean, the reason would be you're going for an area of effect.
Wait, is this? Am I wrong? You select an entity to push through. Oh, I misread this. Sorry, I completely misread this.
Okay.
I thought you were picking, when they said select an entity, you were basically selecting someone to get affected by it.
No, it's for context, it's the range and area of effect that would be the same equivalent of fireball.
Yeah, in that case, I think we're fine, but I actually should look at this Whispers. I don't know why I called it Whispers. Alright, you whisper 3d6 psychic. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
The other issue, though. The Tome of Shadows effect needs concentration to involve.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this and I'm like, why?
Forward by 20 feet is huge to not be concentration.
Yeah, either make it concentration or make it to where it doesn't. The fact that it lasts a minute, I'm not messing with you. It says.
No, it definitely lasts a minute.
Do you think it should last a minute? Because it's an area effect slow.
It might be, but yeah, I think it should. Either it should be concentration, or they should be able to make a save at the end of their turn. One of those.
I think save at the end of the turn should be fine.
Alright, save at the end of the turn.
I'm assuming same save.
Yeah.
So, what is it? Con? Yeah.
Con save, yep. Save at the end of the turn, yep.
Yeah.
That was an... Alright, and then we look at Summon Shadow. Oh, it's down again.
Yeah, no, wow. D&D Beyond is... Oh, the reports went down and it's starting to spike up again. At least I'm looking at down detector.
What is going on? Oh, also, it didn't save... Oh, no. He's just 20 level sorcerer now. This is so wrong. I need to fix this. But also, I need to look at... but I also need to look at stuff. So if I go to add spells, yeah, like if I do that, it just crashes everything.
Seriously? Wow, I wonder... Oh, wait, I think it's starting to load. No.
Okay, we're back. We have the spell list, so in theory, I should be able to... Even though this hasn't loaded yet, I should be able to search...
Summon Shadow.
Summon Shadow. Oh, wait, nope, it's frozen again.
Oh, there you go.
What? Summon Shadow. Here it is.
Okay.
It's back, by the way, by the time I did that.
I don't know what the hell's happening with the D&D Beyond. Dear God. Anyway.
Alright. It's a 5th level, concentration hour, minute conjuration, 90 feet, verbal somatic material, attacks, save, none, damage effect, blah blah, you know the drill.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I've looked at this. This is basically like a Tasha summon when it comes to the stat block.
Yeah,
casting time a minute. I didn't realize. I think it's like
Oh,
I don't think any of them have a casting time specifically of a minute.
a minute. So you would have to get this out before the fight.
Yeah, no, I
That's
just
that's
noticed
gonna
that.
for a
Wow.
5th level spell. Oh, that's gross. That's actually really gross.
Wow. I didn't even notice that
This
in the first
better
looking
be.
of
You
it.
call forth a spirit of shadow. It manifests as a silhouette of pure blackness in an unoccupied space you can see within range. This performs as a shadow spirit stop block when you cast a spell. Choose one of the things. Your choice demonstrates in slots. The creature disappears when it drops their hit points. The creature is an ally to you in combat. The creature shares your initiative, but it takes turn immediately after. So it obeys your command. Blah 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 blah. AC plus the spell's level, so at least 16.
Yeah, at least 16. 50 or 40 hit points, depending on which one you summon.
Plus
Plus
10
10
for
for
each
each
spell
spell
level
level above
5.
5th.
30, 40.
With the 40 being specifically the infiltrator.
Yeah, you're right.
We have pretty good dex
got-
stuff.
20 in dex, but that's it. That's all this thing's good at.
Yeah.
No save proficiencies either. Resist necrotics, immune to cold.
Dark vision up to 60.
See, the XP equals 0, PB equals blah 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 blah.
That part
It
never
can
matters,
move.
really.
Yeah, I know.
Incorporeal
Takes
movement.
hide. I've used that. A guy I threw at you recently had shadow stealth. Fun fact.
Oh, that's fine.
And it makes some attacks.
That's the
that
same
have
as other
this
Tasha
spell
spells.
level rounded down, so it's gonna be taking 2 attacks.
At minimum.
Melee. This is such a lame ranged attack roll. 2d4 plus its spell was hidden. This is bad.
Here's the thing as well. Cool that the infiltrator has a flying speed. It will matter on occasion, but how often are you going to be like, oh,
All right, let's.
I'm going to have him fly a bit.
All right,
But, they
let's
have
make
to
this.
go into
Let
melee.
me make this a little easier for you. Okay, you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
This is again. You need to know you want this guy before a fight because it's a minute to cast.
Right, it's a
meaning,
minute to cast, which is something I didn't
maybe
realize.
Maybe I summon him as a scout. Except his modifier for stealth is going to be +5.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm surprised this doesn't have a proficiency in stealth.
A proficiency in stealth would make this thing actually worth it, especially it can go through walls.
Yeah,
Walk through
you're
walls,
right.
It can literally walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
Right.
Figured Ross would get the reference. Oh well. Anyways, and then in combat, which again, you need to be like super setting up, and he's a 5th level slot for.
5th level plot. It does. I mean, the assassin does okay damage if you can get it hidden. But that's the whole crux of it. Is like if you can get it consistently hidden from a creature.
I mean, it's technically, yeah, it should theoretically be able to, but again, +5 means you're gonna low roll. You're not gonna be able to do this every turn.
Yeah,
and honestly, I'm
no.
gonna be honest. 44 isn't that much. It has a 5th level spell.
I will say, I think the damage is fine because here's something you do gotta consider.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, now keep in mind this is just a theory.
Mm-hmm.
If this creature can stay hidden for an entire round, let's say it only needs to be hidden twice if we cast it initially as it is.
Yeah.
There's no writer saying you could only do this once per turn. So in theory,
True.
it is possible to be like to get this off twice, at least
But-
twice in one turn.
But I do need to point out, Ross, you're only doing that once during the entire combat. Let me math for you. Ready? Let's draw. Let's draw a diagram.
Right.
Also, I can't believe we're already drawing a diagram. So, T1. You are already hidden. Let me fix this because gradient.
Well, I was gonna say, you gotta keep in mind, it's not us needing to be hidden, it's the
I
summon.
know. We're in the perspective of the summon right now.
Oh, okay.
You are hidden. Good job. You attack. Woo! You do your extra damage. Cool. You hide again. And you attack. But then, we go to T2. You aren't hidden. You can hide, then attack. Then, you can't hide again before your next attack.
Yeah, no, you would more do this as a
It's a great opener, but that's all it can be.
Well, so that you could do it to where it'd be like a weird round burst damage in the sense of, let's say we do turn one, we're already hidden, we attack. We attack first, then go hide, to then be in the next turn, attack, then hide again, then attack again. It'd be like a strange burst damage thing.
I mean, Ross, the honest answer, Ross, is the damage adds up to being not a lot.
Yeah.
No
Either
matter
way,
which
it's
you
not.
look at it.
Either way, it's not a crazy
It's
amount.
not. Ross, you were saying not a crazy amount? I'm telling you, it's a bad amount for the resources we are spending. You know what? Here, let's take a
Actually,
look at our buddy.
ooh, hold on.
The
I just thought about something.
okay.
Our range, I believe, was 150. Do we count
care.
as hit? Well, can I finish my sentence?
Sorry. Yeah. Do we count as what?
Do we count as hidden if we're outside of a creature's normal vision range? Like, let's say we have a creature that's, let's say, 30.
The answer is no.
No? Darn.
No. Even if I can't see something, it's not hidden if I know it's there, and audibly I know about where it is.
Okay.
And there is no audio range.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there ain't no way to sum it up. So let me just take a look at this boy. Same level, right?
Yeah, same level. The armor class is already going to be bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The health.
And let's take a look.
Yeah.
So so every turn we're making 2 attacks, let's say,
And a breath weapon.
and a breath weapon.
Which is 2.
That's
Overall, that's
2d6.
46 overall. Plus whatever 4 plus spellcasting piercing damage.
Yeah. Again, it's a d6 though, so it's gonna be more damage than the d4s.
Yeah, no. But I think I
know what? Here, let's go one step further. Let's look at what the direct competition that they want us to compare it to. When Roll20 rolls. Is there some big D&D release or D&D release that I didn't know about? Oh, here we go. Because okay, yeah. So this is similar enough. No, it's the same. It's the exact same spell.
Right. Yeah, no. I think honestly, I think the big killer for me here is the cast time of a minute. That hurts it.
You are
completely.
100% right.
If this was the casting time of an action, I think it would, for me in general, be okay. But the fact that it's a minute, like you have to cast this before combat.
All right, yeah. Let's
Privileged out thought.
Let's get yeah.
Summon shadow.
The darkness within allows you to push away the light. You gain dark vision, blah, blah. If you already have it, it goes up. You can see through any magical darkness you create with your innate darkness feature. Unless you have the blinded or capacity condition.
So basically, any of these spells that we have, which we do have regular darkness, that is on our spell list.
Yep. Honestly, that's solid. When you cast any spell from your innate darkness feature, you can choose a number of creatures up to your charisma modifier. Minimum of 1 creature. Chosen creature can see through any magical darkness you... That is a lame 6th level feature.
I get why they were trying to go for this, because for a lot of these classes that have, these darkness-based abilities, it's like,
you know what?
You could gimp your team.
Yeah.
I get
You're
that.
right. It's annoying. I would link this up with the level 3 ability.
Agreed. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely agreed.
When you cast any spell from your innate darkness feature that creates an area of darkness, dark vision and blind sight can't see within the area of the spell.
So, dark vision just straight up, that one, unless they change how regular dark vision works in 2024, that one isn't necessary because it's magical darkness. So unless they change how regular dark vision works.
I don't believe they did. I assume it's because of other spells.
But removing blinds or
sight, yeah. No,
that doesn't count tremor sense.
Yeah. Anyways, the darkness within you rolls with hunger and transforms you. You exist in a shadowy state between reality and darkness. Once on your turn, you have the invisible vision, can't be perceived by true sight or blind sight. You can teleport up to 30 feet from space. You can see, but only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after your speed is 0 until the end of the... I mean, why would I ever not do that, though?
Here's my thing. So first off, there's a spell on that spell list that I feel like shouldn't be there, and I would swap it out for another one.
Hmm.
I would swap out Fear for Hunger of Hadar.
Well, that is true. Can they even? Are they even allowed to?
Well, you gotta keep in mind, Hunger of Hadar is in 2020. This is 2024. So it's in the new player's handbook.
We're good. We're good. So
That's the first
Alright.
thing I would do. I agree with you.
So
Level 6 should not be. Should not just be
Yeah.
that.
I have some thought, which is what you came to. So I'm glad I can provide you the service to request it.
Right.
Let's start with the capstone, which I'm going to ignore for the rest of it. The capstone says you can do this, and it acts like it's a. So really, you just teleport 30 feet now, which means you'll never provoke an opportunity again.
Yeah.
I guess the big thing is you can't take the dash action with this. But
Well, here's the question though. Can you? Okay, dumb mechanics question.
hmm
Can you take? You can take the dash action before you even move, right?
even if you did, it would not help you.
Well, I was gonna say, what if you dash? Actually, no. It would remove your speed back to 0. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. And as we all know, what is 0 times 2?
0.
0.
Exactly. Glad we can come to math class with me.
So. Oh yeah. Is there anything else you want to know about the capstone?
I mean, on your turn, you have the. Wait a second. Oh, whoa. You just. Yeah, no, that's a. You just are invisible forever. Or on your turn. Oh, no, only on your turn?
Yeah, only on your turn.
That is. Meh. Honestly, it's meh. But let's talk about the rest of it.
Yeah, let's talk about the rest of it.
Because it is a trash heap. You thought that I would be neutral on this? No, this is bad. Let's first shoot the elephant in the room. You know how normally, when I'm looking at a subclass, I say, let's ignore the spell list because it's not that important?
This one specifically, like the Warlock one, except not to as same degree, the spell list does matter. And here's the thing, there are some good spells. I like having Mislead. I like Greater
The spell
Invisibility.
list matters on this one way more than it does for the Warlock.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
Fair enough. Anyways, let's get to the issue. This is tied to your spell list.
Yep.
This is tied to your spell list. This is tied to your spell list.
Everything except for the capstone, and even then the capstone not good.
Yeah.
So,
and here's why this is a problem. Confounding shadows, which I'm banning for reasons we've discussed. Concentration. I guess not concentration.
yeah, not concentration, but only lasts for
the same thing.
only lasts for one round.
Yeah. Concentration. 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 Concentration.
A lot of concentration. But here's the thing.
So, yeah.
So we
what
have all
that
those.
basically means is, if you want to play this subclass, you have to basically exclusively cast the concentration spells in your spell list. Otherwise, you're not getting the benefits.
Yeah, so you have that big issue here.
Hmm?
Uh,
And even beyond that, there's nothing you can really do with these abilities. Oh, that's cool. I can get all this stuff with a Warlock invocation.
right. Here's where a good number of my issues land.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take this one feature at a time. I think level 3, the Shadowed Soul, that's fine. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Friends to Darkness. I know Sorcerer
Should've
don't
gone to
get that
level 3.
many. Well, yeah, move it to level 3, but also the only spell. There's only 2 spells on this list that would interact with.
Yeah.
The Darkness spell and technically Tides of Darkness. But here's the thing: why would you want to cast that with your allies? Because isn't it still half damage on a? Can you even choose the targets? I don't think you can.
You really, but Ross, the same you're saying applies to the 14th level feature as well.
Agreed. But also, I also talked about the issue with that, where first off, dark vision doesn't normally see through magical darkness. It'd be Devil's Sight you're looking for. And
I mean, I should point out the magical darkness dark vision can't see through specifically states.
oh, does it specifically state that?
Yes.
I bet you never knows that.
But besides the point, this is the Hunter's Mark problem.
Yeah, and you know what sucks about this?
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably gonna put the nail in the coffin for you. Why would I play this when the Shadow Soul Sorcery exists?
The what?
The Shadow Soul Sorcerer?
Shadow Soul Sword.
Why would I?
Talking about one of the non-official ones that we?
No, it's official.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it's not this one.
Right, fair enough then.
Why would I play
Anyway.
this versus that? Like that, I think that's the
Oh,
nail in the
nice.
coffin.
Yeah, proof of that thought, fortunately.
Yeah,
But Bard should be fun next time, hopefully. Please.
let's hope we're not doing that hot right now. I don't feel that good, Mister Please. Anyway, we'll be back
Yeah,
from my break.
I best.
Let's cut.
Ross,
We're back.
why do you gotta be so dramatic about everything? I mean, seriously, man. Look, I know that you said the turkey should have been taken out after 15 minutes. But, in my defense, I was playing a ridiculously hard level. I don't know why you gotta make it all so much drama.
Welcome to the College of Drama.
You know what? Right, yeah, let's move past this argument and just look at this subclass. We got a quote. All the world's a stage and all the man and woman are merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
William Shakespeare.
The Bard.
Yeah, he is the bard.
That is literally his title. He's basically, not really where the word Bard comes from, but he is the Bard. Anyways, we got the Bard subclass.
Yep, and our first ability is
The tragic hero.
Hero.
A great performance sometimes comes at the cost of the artist. If you fail a saving throw, choose other creatures you can see within 60 feet of you. Each of the chosen creatures gains a bonus to saving throws equal to your charisma modifier against the same effect that triggered this feature, potentially turning a failure into a success. That creates some interesting strategic play here. That creates so much strategic. So here's what you do. What you do is you play a barbarian. Oh wait, no, not a barbarian. A fighter.
Right.
You play a strength-based fighter, take a 3-level dip into this subclass. You're here on the front line, bunched up with everyone. You acknowledge, but your constitution is beefed up to the max. You acknowledge you're going to fail that dex save from that dragon, but because you failed, everybody else succeeds.
Right. Yeah. No. This is a.
This is a really cool dip ability.
It is, but also, there was one idea that whenever I took a glance at this that I first thought of was, okay, would this be good if you were, let's say, a 6-level paladin and then 3-level dip into this? Which, it does counteract each other, sort of. However, it would make it to where this wouldn't trigger as often because you're bumping up your own saves.
So, yeah,
but
let
when
me give you my tips. In my opinion, for multi-classing with this, you want a guy who's not going to make the saving throws that matters, but is also not going to care that they fail.
Right. Like a barbarian, that wouldn't
the
be
issue
that
with
good.
Barbarians, they have advantage on decks.
Well, I'm not even thinking dex saves because normally barbarians tend to have a lower lower wisdom and intelligence, maybe a little charisma, but it would be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing to know here is the thing about that, Ross. There are very few things that do AoE int and whiz saves, and this is all about things that affect multiple creatures.
Right. I think the only thing that, at the very least, intelligence-based that we've dealt with was the time that we had to fight that Mind Flare colony.
I will say this is a solid feature.
It is. It has a lot of fun potential.
Yeah, this is a solid feature, and honestly, a solid feature right when we get the subclass is really good.
Ooh, actually.
You.
What fail saves? Okay, question. Because I just thought about this.
Answer.
So, let's say we're in a situation where, let's say it's a dragon. We get hit by the breath and our whole team gets hit by the breath, but we all make the dex save. But all the casters who are within 60 feet of us, as well as ourselves, are concentrating on a spell. Would that mean we could use this if I fail my concentration to boost up the others? Or would that not happen all at the same time?
Give this highlight a read, Ross.
Against the same effect, but it would be the same damage that's triggering that.
The damage
thing.
is not the effect. A concentration save is a different effect.
Like each instance is okay, fair.
Yeah. In this case, no.
You saw what I was saying, though.
I saw what you were saying. It won't work.
Yeah.
But let's keep going because we got more to look at.
One life, many rules.
You use your magic and dramatic training step as a bonus action, disguise self.
Cool.
If you take on the appearance of a specific creature you can see, when you cast disguise self in this way, you can adopt that creature's mannerisms and voice. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish short rest, which I guess disguise self does not. Yeah, it is usually very much a visual spell.
Right.
But in this case.
Do you want to hear something that I thought about when I read this?
Shoot! Not that way! I meant to say your idea.
What?
That kind of way, Ross. I said shoot, then I.
Oh.
It was a stupid
You
joke.
got it.
Oh, I didn't even hear the word shoot. I was like, just say your idea.
Anyways.
Anyway, so basically the idea here, if you could somehow let's say we're in a situation where we're looking at a couple guards and it's just us.
Yeah.
If we have a way to blind one of the guards, then use our bonus action to disguise ourselves as the other guard and do like a little switcheroo thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's something funny you could do there.
Yeah. I mean, that is the thing about visibility. Visibility takes a lot of steps
And honestly,
to be useful. But
actually, I'll save that thought for at the end.
here is what you really do. Here's what you do. Here's the easiest way to use visibility. So there are guards guarding let's call it the casino.
Yep.
They're guarding the casino. This is a heist. You want the gold that's in that casino. It's a lot of gold.
Correct.
And also a special magic item, I've been told. So you want that, right?
I do.
And there are guards. What you do is you have the rogue, Roger McRogerson.
As a rogue guard.
Hi, I'm Roger McRogerson. He's going to go up behind and grapple Guardy McGuardface. One of the many, of course. They are all having cast simulacrum with the original Guardy McGuardface. That's why there's so many of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyways, you grab this Guardy McGuardface. You drag him away, maybe cover his mouth, tie him up. Barty McBardmanson, the third. Sorry, I forgot your character's full name. They go up, use this feature, and now they're Guardy McGuardface.
Yeah.
And he's not going to come because he's captured. Because that's the big equation. You need to, you have to be able to see them when you cast this.
Yep.
But you need them out of the picture because it's just going to cause mess. Anyways, visibility is solid but complicated.
Yeah. Stage direction.
You gain the ability to direct others as you inspire them, allowing them to make the most of your guidance. When a creature that can see you wouldn't normally roll one of your bardic inspiration die, don't roll the die. Instead, use the highest number possible for the die. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier, minimum of once. On a lot, that's a solid ability.
I think
and
at
honestly,
this point,
really good resource cost too.
It is. It is.
Yeah. getting a guaranteed level 6, it's an 8.
Yeah, it's D8. Then
Yeah.
it's level
Yeah, getting a
10 is
Yeah.
D10. So I always forget what the bard
Yeah,
scaling
but,
is.
yeah. But getting like an infinite amount of rolls, even getting them on short, but 5 per day means
5 per day.
the
That's
rolls that matter. The
Right.
rolls that matter.
right. That's a
And the best part
reasonable
about
amount.
this, by the way, is because you choose when to use a bardic when you see the roll, you can decide whether, because if you don't think that your 8 is going to help, then you just don't use it. Although, I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10, an 8's going to do it for you.
Right. And I do want to bring up something that's even more good about this. This doesn't cost a reaction. You can just do this.
You are. I mean, it's whenever they would use a bardic. So you have to have given them a bardic, which, you know how to give someone a bardic. You know, you'd go, you have a bardic.
And honestly, we're gonna reliably have a bardic to give out for this because
we get
we don't. Well, it's not even just that. It's the fact that unlike other bard subclasses, this bard doesn't give us a we need to use a bardic to use this feature.
Nor is there really a combat reason to use bonus actions.
Right.
Because Tragic Hero will use a bonus action, which you can take or leave. It's not really a combat spell or a combat feature.
Also, did you mean one life, many rolls?
One life, many rolls. Sorry.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, stage direction's really good. It has a lot of potential. And assemble the troop.
When you cast Disguise Self using your one life, many rolls feature, you can target up to 6 willing creatures that you can see within 30 feet of you. With the Disguise Self spell, you choose the appearance each creature takes well under the effects of the spell cast with this feature. The chosen creature gains a bonus to charisma checks equal to your charisma modifier.
I know there's a spell.
That is insane.
I know there's a spell that basically does a group Disguise Self. I cannot think of. I still have not thought of the name of what it is, but it's a 5th level spell. I know there's another way to basically get that.
Yeah.
This is still cool. I like this.
Let me tell you what this actually does. You're a bard at 5th level 14. What's your persuasion bonus?
Oh, our persuasion bonus? Probably, at the very least, 10, because you could probably get expertise. At least 10, but probably more.
Alright, add 5. When you use this feature, add 5 to yourself, even your own bonus. This is solid. 50. This is solid. Yeah, this is very solid. Alright, and we get something else.
Grand finale.
You gain the ability to deliver a stirring performance that spurs your companions to mighty deeds. As an action, choose 2 creatures within 60 feet of you. Each of the chosen creatures can only take an action this turn.
And what's uses they can't do so again until a long rest?
I mean, there's like a spell you can have at this point that does the same thing, so yeah. No, I think that's the third party spell we have, but either way.
Right. This
is really good.
This subclass is fun.
Yeah, not even fun. It's just well designed.
It is.
Where was this design philosophy, Ross? On literally every other subclass in this book.
Okay, I wouldn't say every. We like the barbarian.
Even the barbarian. The barbarian was great, but it still had some issues.
True.
I'm gonna be honest, Ross. Let me text. No notes. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to add to this. Nothing to change. Nothing that needs tweaking.
Right. The only thing.
This is solid.
The only thing I'm gonna comment on, and I only noticed it as we're recording this.
Yeah.
Is honestly, one life, many rolls. I feel like it's just a better version of the disguising feature that the Whispers Bard had.
You're not wrong. This definitely does overshadow that a lot.
Which, granted, one life, many rolls could simply just be done because bards get disguise self, and they can get the actor feat. But it's nice that you just have that.
Yeah, what I am going to say is, as great as the Whisper Bard's got other stuff.
It does. It has. They're not the same. This is not me saying like, oh, I got to compare these two directly. It's just one feature that's vaguely similar.
Comparisons are a big part of approved or not identity. You got to
Right.
compare things. So that's how you see how it fits into things. But,
Right.
No.
Like this.
Again,
This has its own.
solid.
This has its own identity. Also, what's
I
funny?
will say this, and yeah, it does not like. Its features all add to your identity pretty handily.
Also, I will say what's really funny. When I read the subclass name and was looking at it with Eve, you and I went with the same angle of, oh, we got to be like dramatic and not like drama, like not like just like theater stuff. We thought about like school drama, which I thought was funny. So,
all right. I mean, we should settle that argument. Look, I'm sorry, Ross, that I wasn't checking on the turkey when it was done.
now Thanksgiving is
I'll
ruined.
buy you a new turkey. You know that Thanksgiving's like, for both of us, like at least a month, maybe 2 months away.
Ours is November, so
That's why I said a month, maybe 2 months. Actually, no, sorry. I thought it was September. This is just silly. No.
Not September,
Yeah,
please.
2, maybe 3 months.
As of the recording of this, it is early August.
Anyways, let's roll the dice. I will say this. The Bard has given me confidence in this book that I am Goat Fighter. Going to be honest, I have not had. So I'm actually kind of hyped to see if there's any more gems in this book. I will state right now, this book is a really cool project, and of course the subclasses in this book is not going to be great. These are literally taking people who have spent their entire lives working in careers, working on another system that has very little in common with D&D. Very, very little.
Right.
And telling them, hey, make something for our game. So I'm not going to get too on their case for missing some stuff.
I think for what they did,
I think the fact that this project even went long, that is cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is showing. By the way, I want to be clear. None of this is me saying I like WotC now. They still suck. But they can still do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And what they've been doing with D&D Beyond lately, I have really liked.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I think this project, having one of your direct competitors do something like this is awesome. But anyways,
we'll be back from our break, and yeah.
And the reward for most generic named subclass I have ever seen goes to the hero subclass fighter.
Do you know what's funny? We never coordinate these intros, at least not normally. I was gonna start being, I need a hero.
It's times as dark as these, and all. Wah, 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 wah.
By Hector Ashat's Champion of the 10 Banners. I hope I pronounced that right.
You didn't.
But give it a good college try.
Okay. At the start of your turn, you can bolster your allies. No action required. Creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you that can see or hear you regain a number of hit points equal to your a 2d6 plus half your fighter level rounded down.
You can't use this
You
while
can't
having...
use this feature if you get passing. That's a decent. That's not bad healing.
Oh yeah, no. And you can use this number of times you go to charisma modifier already off the bat. This is pretty good.
You can seize the amount a moment and turn the tide. You can take a reaction at the end of a creature's turn to move up to your speed and make one attack with a weapon or unarmed strike. Then one ally of your choice within 30 feet of you that can see or hear you can also move up to speed and make an attack with a weapon or unarmed strike using its reaction.
So basically you're commanding around the battlefield. And again, number of uses equal to your charisma modifier per long rest. So like, for this fighter, you want to have at least a decent charisma. Which I think fighters...
Yeah.
Fighters could reasonably get early a 14 charisma.
Yeah. If you are charmed, frightened, or poisoned, when you use your heroic effort feature, the condition ends on you. In addition, if the ally you target with those efforts is the condition ends for it. Okay.
Very simple, but honestly pretty good.
When you use your bolstering presence feature, each of the chosen creatures within a bonus gains a bonus 2d20 damage rolls equal to your charisma modifier until the end of your next turn. You now regain all within use of your bolstering presence when you finish a short or long rest. Okay. So you're a reliable healer fighter.
You are.
When you use your heroic effort feature, you can now target up to 2 additional creatures instead of only 1.
So really, all this fighter is it's mainly the first
It's
two features you
support.
get. Yeah, no,
It
this
is
is a
support.
great support,
But I could see it. I don't know.
and I really like this one.
I'm mid on it.
What's making you mid?
It's not horrible, to be clear, and there's nothing ban-worthy or that I'm like, oh, this is a bad feature. I just think it's kind of one note.
That's fair.
Like, at the end of the day, this sounds weird, because every subclass gives you a particular turn, obviously. But there's a balance you want to strike. But with this subclass, all your turns are going to be the same, no matter who you're fighting. Heal everybody. No action, you just do that.
Right. As long as it has to like be the first thing you do. If it's not the first thing you do, then you can't do it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I said that's why I said it first.
Right.
Heal everybody, then you go do your fighter thing. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe put an action surge in there. And maybe throw a second wind in there, but that's not coming from the subclass. That's just, because
Right,
you're a fighter, you do that.
That's regular fighter, yeah.
And that's it. That is your turn. No matter what you're fighting.
Right.
There are a lot of base game subclasses that also have this problem, but I also dislike them for that as well. Here's what I will say. The second that every turn becomes the same is the second you stop playing the game. And some people are oddly okay with that. I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like that type of gameplay depends on the person, but also it also could show like maybe like it's like that normally tends to be what fighters, not all the time, but a lot of fighters are where like they just go bonk. The creative players with fighter can do some cool stuff. This doesn't improve upon that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But again, I know it doesn't. Ross, what are my 2 favorite fighter subclasses?
Oh, Battlemaster and...
Come on, you got this. You got this.
I know
Probably
Battle...
Echo Knight.
What was it?
Echo Knight, probably.
Oh, no,
Nope.
that was my favorite fighter.
I know you like Echo Knight.
Yeah,
the
Ross
second
was
one's
right on Battlemaster.
Right, because you've always talked about how fighter... it's a little spoiler for the fighter tier ranking, whenever we record that, eventually. Battlemaster is going to be either high A or S tier.
S tier, definitely. But anyways.
But, yeah, it's Battlemaster for its creativity, and... I don't
It's not
actually...
creativity. You're using the word creativity. It's versatility.
Oh, versatility. Well, creativity and versatility both work hand in hand. They're not the exact... I was going to say, they aren't the same thing, but they work hand in hand.
Yeah, but to be clear, if creativity was I wanted, then it would be no question, because any subclass can be creative, and you just said as much yourself,
Right.
Ross.
Right.
No, versatility is what I like.
Right. The
So,
other
yeah,
fighter...
By the way, come on, you got this. You got this. You better got this. If you forgot, I'm going to be horribly disappointed.
So here's my thought process. You
Mhm.
always talked about Battlemaster, which Battlemaster is a good subclass.
Yeah, yep. Come on.
For me, in my head, and you're gonna hate me for this. In my head, there are 2 fighter subclasses that come to mind. I don't remember which one you like more. I think I'm gonna go with my gut and say the other player's handbook option, which was the Eldritch Knight. But the Scion is also a good one. Or
neither.
Neither, really? Oh, well.
No.
What was? Because it's no way it's champion because
No, it's not champion.
Oh my god!
How do you not remember this? You specifically.
Oh, Rune Knight.
Yes.
Okay.
Rune Knight.
Rune Knight's also a very fun one too.
That's why, To be clear, Ross, that is why I'm so disappointed you forgot.
Where's
Because
like,
I commented as much after you played one.
okay, to be fair, that was what, 2 years ago now?
But you still, it is like, outside of Champion, it is the one fighter subclass you've played.
Yeah, fair.
So I feel like I would retain that. Anyways, point is, yes, the reason I like those two is they are super versatile.
They are. They are. They have a bunch of features that make them really fun. They're all okay. Not all the options are good for both of them, but they have the options for them.
But again, like I said, that's not this subclass.
No, it's not.
And that's why it's mid. There's nothing wrong with it. It's approved. And if you want to play with it, be my guest.
Woohoo.
I would probably never play this.
All right, and
this one will be
we have the Druid. And
that was a sound you made.
and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next part after our little break.
Circle of the Symbiote. What is this? Like our third Symbiote subclass? We've had Warlock, Wizard,
We'll
and now we got Druid.
We'll be right back.